Wait! Stop everything! Just look at this lion. He looks absolutely 100%, completely and totally fearless, right? I mean, that smile? It's practically radiating pure, unfiltered confidence. It's the kind of smile you see on a hero in a movie, right before they do something impossibly cool. He's got the look, the vibe, the whole package. You'd think nothing in the entire universe could possibly rattle him. Not a meteor shower made of rubber chickens, not a surprise pop quiz on the history of jelly beans, not even a sudden, inexplicable craving for broccoli. He seems like the king of cool, the master of chill, the undisputed champion of keeping it all together. But what if I told you that everything you think you see is not the whole story? What if that super shiny, ultra-confident exterior is hiding something else? Something tiny and shaky and, well, you're about to find out. Because we're going to take a look at what's really going on. Prepare to have your mind blown. To everyone in this vibrant, sparkling city of neon jungles and cotton candy clouds, this lion is a legend. He's not just brave. He's the definition of brave. He's strong. He's confident. He's practically unstoppable. When he walks down the street, the world itself seems to rearrange to make way for his awesomeness. The flowers seem to bloom a little brighter, the neon signs glow with a little more buzz, and every single creature, from the tiniest sugar mouse to the tallest lollipop giraffe, stops and stares. They don't just see a lion, they see an icon, a symbol of what it means to have it all figured out. They whisper to each other as he passes, their words popping into little colorful speech bubbles. "Wow, look at him go!" says a flamingo. "He's so cool," chirps a blue squirrel. They see the perfect posture, the steady gaze, the effortless swagger. They see someone who has never, ever had a single doubt in his entire life.
Heh, just another Tuesday.
The pressure is always on. All eyes are on him, all the time. Every step is scrutinized. Every word is recorded. Every flick of his tail is analyzed. The world expects him to be perfect, a flawless hero without a single crack in his armor. They've built him up on a pedestal made of candy canes and expectations, and from that high up, there's no room to stumble. No mistakes allowed. Not even a tiny one. He has to be witty. He has to be charming. He has to have the right answer to every question and the perfect solution to every problem. The weight of all that adoration, all that expectation, is heavier than 1,000 anvils. But does he show it? Of course not. He just flashes that 1,000,000-watt smile and acts like it's the easiest thing in the world. He's the star of the show, and the show must always, always go on. But inside, deep, deep inside, beyond the confident smile and the cool exterior, in a place no one else can see, something is very, very different. Let's take a look, shall we? We're going past the public persona, past the carefully constructed image, and into the control room of his mind. Oh no, oh no, oh no, they're all looking! Don't mess up! Don't mess up! What if I trip? What if I say something dumb? What if they find out I have no idea what I'm doing? Keep smiling! Just keep smiling! He's panicking! While the big lion outside is cool as a cucumber, the little lion inside is running a marathon of fear. The control room of his brain isn't a calm, orderly place. It's a 5-alarm fire of anxiety. The sirens are blaring, the warning lights are flashing, and the system is overloading with pure, unfiltered terror. Every admiring glance from the crowd feels like a spotlight searching for flaws. Every cheer sounds like a ticking clock, counting down to the moment he's exposed as a fraud. He's not in control. He's just trying to keep the whole system from crashing down around him. It's a frantic, desperate scramble to maintain the illusion, to keep the puppet on the outside looking perfect while the puppeteer on the inside is completely losing his mind. Too much! It's too much! Abort! Abort! Eject! Eject! Why is there no eject button? So what does he do when the panic gets this bad? He fakes it. He fakes it harder than ever. Every single time. The bigger the fear on the inside, the wider the smile on the outside. The more his inner self screams in terror, the calmer his outer voice becomes. It's a perfectly practiced performance. He's learned that if you just act confident, if you puff out your chest and hold your head high, most people won't ever bother to look any closer. They see the mask, not the trembling face behind it. He gives a thumbs up that says, "I've got this," while his mind is screaming, "I'm losing this." He offers a cool, collected nod while his insides are churning like a washing machine full of rocks and popcorn. It's his only defense mechanism, the only tool he has to survive the crushing weight of everyone's expectations, and the crowd just eats it up. They don't want to see his fear. They expect confidence, not truth. Their cheers, their support, it's all conditional. It's for the hero they think he is, not the scared lion he actually is. "You're the best," they shout. "You can do anything," they cheer. Their belief in him becomes another brick in the wall he's trapped behind. He can't let them down. He can't show a single crack, or their whole image of him will shatter. And what would happen then? Would they still cheer for him? Would they still admire him if they knew he was just as scared as they were? He doesn't think so. So he absorbs their energy, their expectations, and uses it to fuel the facade, even as it crushes him from the inside out. And then, it happens. A moment he can't prepare for. The wise old owl, the keeper of impossible riddles, asks him a question. A really, really tough one. Something about the existential nature of a donut's hole, or the aerodynamic properties of a flying potato. The world stops. The cheering fades. The confetti hangs frozen in the air. It's just him, the owl, and a question he absolutely, positively does not have the answer to. Uh-oh. This is it, the moment of truth. The system is frozen. All the usual tricks, the confident smiles, the cool nods, they won't work here. He needs an answer, a real one. And for the first time in a long time, he has nothing. The silence is deafening.
Ha ha! Oh, that's a classic. A real thinker. You almost had me there. Easy. The answer is, friendship. Yeah, friendship. And believing in yourself. Ha ha. Who's next?
He dodges. He deflects. He throws out a meaningless feel-good answer and hopes no one notices its complete nonsense. He laughs it off, trying to save face with a blast of pure, unadulterated charm. It's a desperate gamble, a Hail Mary pass of faking it. He's hoping his charisma is bright enough to blind everyone to the fact that he's completely and utterly stumped. He's not answering the question, he's just trying to survive the moment. "Help! I can't do this anymore! The bluff isn't working! They're going to see! They're all going to see! The pressure is too much! I can't keep all the plates spinning! It's all going to come crashing down! I'm a fraud! A total, complete, utter fraud!" But the crash doesn't come. The world doesn't end. The crowd just looks a little confused and then moves on. And in that quiet moment, after the performance is over, the lion is left alone with the echo of his own panic. He stands there, the fake laughter gone, the confident mask finally lowered, and a thought begins to form, a quiet, revolutionary thought. Maybe, just maybe, pretending is the problem. Maybe the energy it takes to build this fortress of fake confidence is the very thing that's making him weak. What if the goal isn't to be fearless? What if the goal is just to be real?
Whispering, sincere. Okay. Here it goes. I was scared. I didn't know the answer. And honestly, a lot of the time, I'm just pretending. I'm not as brave as everyone thinks.
He says it, to no one but himself at first. He admits the truth. And the world doesn't crumble. The sky doesn't fall. He just feels a little lighter. He takes that feeling, that tiny spark of honesty, and decides to do the scariest thing he's ever done. Scarier than any riddle, scarier than any crowd. He decides to tell the truth. And then something crazy happens. Something he never ever expected. There's no gasping. There's no pointing or laughing. There's just a moment of quiet understanding. The animals look at him, and for the first time they don't see the flawless hero. They see a lion who is brave, yes, but also scared sometimes. A lion who is strong but also vulnerable. They see someone real, and they don't turn away. They draw closer. They don't respect him less. They respect him more. Because his honesty gave them permission to be honest too. His vulnerability showed more strength than any fake confidence ever could. Real strength isn't about never being afraid. It's about being afraid and admitting it and moving forward anyway. It's about being brave enough to be real. His friends weren't there for the perfect hero. They were there for him, the real him. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to not have all the answers. Pretending to be perfect is exhausting, but being real is true strength. So, let me ask you, do you ever act confident to hide your fear? It's more common than you think. Let us know in the comments. And for more real cartoon stories that get what it's like, make sure to hit that subscribe button.